I'm Chef Nathan Lyon, CuriosityStream's culinary and culture ambassador, and I'm so excited because today we're traveling the country for an exclusive tour of 3 celebrity chefs' home kitchens. Just like on CuriosityStream's docuseries History of Home, we're gonna see a lot of kitchens. We'll see tiny spaces, major renovations, and a kitchen with a sentimental centerpiece. And we're going to find out what special kitchen items these chefs just can't live without. Plus, I'm taking you on a tour of my kitchen, which just underwent a huge renovation. All that and my rustic berry dessert that's as delicious as it is beautiful. So join me as we travel into the heart of the home on today's field trip with Nathan Lyon. When it comes to cooking in a kitchen, one of the things I've learned is that the smaller the kitchen, the more efficient a cook you become. In fact, all of the recipes I developed for my cookbook, for food events, for my TV shows, all happened right here in my tiny apartment in Los Angeles, where I lived for over 15 years. Now, I always thought that I had a small kitchen, but my friend Chef MANOUSCHKA Guerrier's kitchen is even smaller, and her kitchen has over 21,000 miles logged on it. Yeah, her kitchen is in an RV. MANOUSCHKA is not only a television chef, but she's also a private chef, and she's cooked for, I don't know, Drake, Justin Bieber, Missy Elliott, Brett Favre, Barbara Streisand. Clearly, her food is incredible, and she attributes her culinary chops to cooking with her mom and her classically trained Haitian grandmother. Let's get on the road and see this kitchen.
Hi, my name is Chef MANOUSCHKA Guerrier, and I'm a private chef in Los Angeles, California. I want to show you some of my favorite things in the kitchen. Okay, my favorite thing in here is my pot filler. This pot filler I learned how to put in my rig because I always wanted one, but I don't have one in my house because I'm renting. Another thing I want to show you guys is I put an apartment size residential stove in here. Usually RV stoves are like an easy bake oven on a budget, but it was important for me to be able to cook the meals that I wanted to cook and have something that was reliable and perfect and was big enough. So I put this residential size stove. I went across the country, I had a great time. I'm absolutely honored to share it with you.
Being on the road for extended periods of time is something I am very familiar with. Just over a year ago, my partner and I packed up our lives in Los Angeles, shoved it into a big moving truck, and drove ourselves to Austin, Texas, where we recently purchased our very first home. Now, funnily enough, we also recently hosted our very first guests, our dear friends, Chef AARTI SEQUEIRA, her husband Brendan, and their 2 amazing daughters, who recently packed up their lives in Los Angeles and moved to Raleigh, North Carolina. Not only can AARTI be found on so many different Food Network shows, but she also was the winner of her season of Next Food Network Star, in addition to writing this amazing cookbook, AARTI Party, an American kitchen with an Indian soul, which we clearly cook from a ton. Over the years, we were fortunate to share many a delicious meal in their kitchen in LA, but we have yet to see their new kitchen in Rome.
Hi Nathan, I am so excited to show you my new kitchen. All right, go ahead, Bren, you can pan out. Okay, take a look at it. Isn't it amazing? And I'm here all by myself, guys. Nobody's here. Oh. This is my daughter Elia. This is my daughter Mosey. And we are in our kitchen. So this is our very first home. My husband was on the camera and I bought this home. And so we're getting to build the kitchen from scratch. So right now where I'm standing, this is where the gas range is going to be. And the reason that we put it here in the island facing out is because my husband and I intend to shoot a ton of cooking videos. Over there, this back wall will have a dishwasher. We're gonna have a sink right under the window, which I'm so excited about because it just makes doing dishes so much better. We're gonna have a wall oven up there. So yes, we will have 2 ovens, which will be super helpful during Thanksgiving and holiday cooking time. Our intention with this home is to bring our whole family together. So we have huge gatherings. The dining table is going to be just over there. And so I can be cooking in the kitchen while people are eating. Kids are playing here and outside. And we just want this home to feel full and full of life and full of food.
Or be in our room playing a game.
Yeah, or be in their room playing a game. I'm obviously not doing any cooking in here right now. I'm gonna show you the kitchen I have been cooking in. Here you go. This is the kitchen. Nothing fancy, it's my mother-in-law's kitchen, but it doesn't need to be. I've made amazing food in here as long as I have a nice sharp knife. This is my favorite Bob Kramer knife. Oh, this thing is so beautiful. I'd marry it if I could, and I wasn't already married. My masala dabba, my spice tin, has all the spices I need to make delicious food. Back to you, Nathan.
You know, I love seeing a kitchen renovation go from just a few scribbles on a piece of paper to a finished project. Imagine this. Just a year ago, I was standing inside of this narrow, funky outdoor bathroom that was just in the other side of the original kitchen. So we decided to break through the wall and make it into one giant space. We ended up demoing the original kitchen and putting in new plumbing, electricity, flooring, and much needed insulation. The brand new layout allowed for one of our kitchen wish list items, a huge kitchen island. But it wasn't until the countertops arrived, the kitchen cabinets were installed, and the lights went in that we knew for sure that we were getting close to the finish line. Okay, before I show you the final reveal of our kitchen renovation, let's take a trip to Kingston, New York to visit my friend Chef Michele RAGUSSIS, who I first met at a sustainable seafood event at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Well, I fell in love with Michele, and I fell deeply in love with her seasonal Greek-Italian cuisine. Don't even get me started on her meatballs. Michele is a personal chef. She is a restaurateur. She has a recurring role as judge on Beat Bobby Flay, and in fact, she beat Bobby Flay on Beat Bobby Flay. Michele, let's see what's going on in your kitchen.
Hey Nathan, welcome to my home, and I just want to give you a tour of my kitchen. As you can see, I like no clutter, so nothing on the counters unless I'm going to use it. I also have a little obsession with mason jars, and when I was a kid, I loved candy stores and still do, so I like to be able to see what I have, and this also works. It helps me save money, helps me stay organized, and then of course I got my lobster sign because, you know, I'm from New England. This guy right here is pretty much 90% of where I work from. So this is an old soldering bench that I had found at an antique store, and this flow is really nice. You know, my spices are here, I cook from here, my pots and pans are right here, and my wood spoons, which is probably one of my favorite things in the world, and I've actually carved all these spoons by my hand, so they're a little bit weird shaped. I also have one favorite tool in my kitchen, and this was left by my dad. He used it for a long time in his life, and so this guy's got to be like 90 years old, maybe more, and it's my favorite kitchen tool. And that's my kitchen, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, this tour, and I'll see you again. Thank you.
All right, I promise you the final kitchen reveal of our home renovation. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. And here it is, our open concept kitchen with plenty of natural lighting, a huge kitchen island, and our dream come true wolf range with 6 burners, 2 ovens, and a griddle. One of my favorite parts of this kitchen is our butcher block, where I make my breads, pastas, and pastries. Also, I love this farmhouse sink with a view of the backyard. We chose this gray and white marble with flecks of gold, which matches our brass cabinet pulls, and our textured wall of subway tile. And you know what? I never shared my favorite kitchen item, little guy, our mini dachshund. We've toured 3 chefs' kitchens. You've seen my complete kitchen renovation. There's only one last thing to do, and that's to make my mixed berry crostata. A crostata is a rustic Italian tart. The hardest part of this recipe is waiting for it to cool long enough before taking that first bite. So let's get started. buttery, flaky. That wonderful fresh fruit rounds the whole thing out. Guys, I cannot think of a more delicious way to wrap up today's field trip. Can you? I mean, I, for one, had so much fun. I hope you did too. And you know what? Drop me a comment. Let me know what your favorite kitchen item is that you can't live without, because I would really love to know. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time, wherever curiosity takes us.